So this week's topic is in honor of National Coming Out Week or Day. I'm pretty sure it's a day. But anyway, we're all going to tell you our coming out stories. And let's roll with this. First, let's get one thing clear. I never officially came out. And I don't really understand how people officially come out because I've never heard of a place where you can, like, announce it. Do people take out ads in their newspaper or something like that? I don't know. But there are just like 3 coming out points in my life. And I think those are the first time you come out to someone, when you come out to your friends, and then when you come out to your family. So the first time I came out to someone, it actually took place right here in this position, but I was 8 years old or 9, very young, and I didn't have the same bed I have. I had a bunk bed. And I was having a sleepover with my best friend, Cypress, and we were talking about stuff and probably played Truth or Dare, and she probably asked me a question like, what's your deepest, darkest secret? And then it eventually ended up with me across the room, over here, pretty much like this. We're like close to tears, trying to think about how I was gonna put it. And basically the whole gist was I didn't know what the word gay was or the word lesbian or anything like that. I just knew that I liked girls. And everyone told me that I should like guys, so I was like, there's something wrong with me. Like, some disease or something mentally wrong, like I'm crazy or something. And I pretty much eventually was just like, I like girls. And Cypress was like, that's cool, I have a friend who likes girls too. And I was like, oh, well that wasn't that big of a deal. And then I came out to my friends, and I started it off in like increments, so I came out to like one friend at a time. But one day, I don't remember why, but I was just like, you know, screw it. It's not a secret anymore. And I had this weird plan where I told each one of my friends who knew to tell 3 people, and they were like, that's stupid. So I pretty much just told them all it's not a secret anymore, and it kind of spread really fast around school. And one of the things people do like to do when they were coming out, so, is to like change your Facebook status to like, oh, by the way, you guys, I'm queer, or I'm queer, I'm here, get over it, like a certain loser named Wyatt. And then some people just change their like Facebook interested in stuff. I never really did that. I kind of don't even have it listed now as liking girls, or did I ever put out like a Facebook status being as a coming out status, but just one day I decided it wasn't a secret and all my friends just spread it around. Eventually the whole school knew. I never actually came out to my parents. It was kind of an accident because I think this was literally like 2 years ago, and I'd come out to my school like 3 years earlier, but I was in the car with my friend Laura, and we were talking about this crush I had on this girl who's a bitch now, and probably was then, but anyway, we were talking about this crush I had on this girl. And my parents were driving, and I completely forgot they were in the car because I was so used to just being open about my sexuality. And then, that night, we were watching like TV, and there was a commercial, and my dad was reading a magazine, and he was just like, so, you're gay? And I was like, oh shit, in my head. And I was like, yeah, I am! Thought you ought to know! And then he was like, cool, whatever. And my parents were never really, like, that weird about it. And I never, like, sat them down and said, Mom, Dad, I'm gay. I never did that. It was just, like, whatever. So that's my coming out stories. And, of course, my question is gonna be, what are your coming out stories? And you can comment on it below, or you can post a video response. I think video responses are a lot more interesting, but comments are quicker, so it depends on how much you care about this. Yeah, well, that's all I have to say this week, so peace out! Ever since I started watching Glee, I've been obsessed with eating Cheerios, and I think there's some sort of double entendre there. Okay.